And let's begin. We're going to start from lying down position. So protect your neck, your head, use your blanket or towel, have a strap handy and a block handy. Very yummy, relaxing, holding in position, noticing joints, noticing everything in the body today, having the time to be aware of the mind, the breath, and the body. Arms out to the side in T position. Make any adjustment you need in the upper spine, in between your shoulder blades. Allow your shoulders to drop. So you feel like you're still bringing the shoulders to your ears. Release them back and down with the palm facing up. And just lower your lower back flat on the floor as you guide the chin slightly into your chest. And just take a few round of breath here. Deepening slowly and gently the breath. Allow the inhalations and exhalations to become fuller and deeper, but without compromising the quality of the breath. You want the breath to flow free, long, and relaxed. Just keep breathing. Bring the attention now to your abdomen, and the breath is going to go down below your navel. Inhaling, ballooning the belly out. Exhaling, dropping the belly into the spine. Keep lengthening the breath. Keep moving your inhales and exhales. Now bring the thighs into the chest. Hug yourself. Stretch your lower back. Keep breathing. Now lower the feet down again. Heels under the knees. Arms overhead. And reach to the fingertips to stretch the upper spine and the middle spine now. And then lower the hands down towards the floor, perhaps touching the heels with your fingertips, and rock your head gently from side to side, moving the neck, chin to your shoulder. Inhale back through center. Exhale, chin to the opposite shoulder and back through center. Just move gently the neck. And slowly return back to neutral position. Rocking the pelvis into the navel. Lift the hips slightly off the mat and lower it down, and then rock the pelvis forward. Flatten lower back. The pelvis go into the navel. Lift gently off the mat. Gentle bridge. Lower back and rock the pelvis forward. And keep moving slowly, mobilizing lumbar spine, sacrum, pelvis, and hips into this gentle rocking bridge pose. A few more rounds, please. And then hugging into the thighs again. Bring into the chest. Thighs into the chest, hanging, stretching, releasing. And then slowly release, let go. Right foot goes down, hug your left thigh into the chest, and slowly make small movement with your left hip joint, going in one direction. Going to the opposite direction. And release left foot down. Now right thigh goes into the chest. Make circles in one direction first. Gone into the opposite direction. Then slowly lower the right foot down. And then slowly lift into the hips and gentle bridge. Release it down towards the floor. Hug yourself again. Thighs into the chest. Stretch your lower back this time. Tuck the chin in. Lift the head of the mat. Forehead to your knees. Exhale, head down. Feet down. And then keep your right foot down. And let's have the strap or the belt, whatever you use. We're going to place the belt, in my case, my rope, and the ball of your left foot. And grab both straps with both hands. And we're going to flex and lower with the exhale. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. Exhale, flexing down. Inhale, up to the ceiling. Flex and lower. And up. And flexing down. And up. Couple more rounds. Slowly getting the hamstrings, the back of the knee, and the calf muscles ready for now. We're going to hold and extend and breathe through this. Just breathe long and deep through the back line of your left leg. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Couple more round of breath. Now grab both straps with your right hand and guide the left leg over the hip and the pelvis without twisting. So your left hip remains down towards the mat. It's just the leg move it to the right to get the IT band stretch here. Close your eyes. Use that deep, long breathing. Always again, without compromising the flow of the breath. Gently return back through center. Grab both straps with your left hand and then open your left leg out, gently stretching inner thigh, the groin. Use your breath. And gently return the leg back through center. Grab both straps with your right foot, your both hands. Right foot goes up. Lower your left foot down and then exhale, flex and down. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. Exhale, release, and inhale, straighten. And exhale down and inhale, straighten. Just keep breathing, connecting the breath with the movement. 3 more rounds here. One last, please. Now, next time we straighten and we hold there. Time to stretch the back line of your right leg. Guide the chin to your chest so you keep your neck nice and long. And then guide with both hands and holding the strap, guide the right leg over your hip and pelvis. And just hold it there. Feel the stretch in the outside of your right hip as you keep breathing deep and soft. Slowly bring the leg back through center, gobble strap with your right hand. As you exhale, gently open your right leg out. Use the forearm, the elbow as a shelf, and just breathe through the inner thigh of your right leg, the groin, the pelvic floor. And slowly bring the leg back through center, and then bring the left foot up, both straps with holding both hands, and then open both legs in a V. Keep the chin in. Concentrate in letting go your pelvic floor, the inner thighs, the groins, the hips. Breathing in and out. Gentle press through the heel and feel the stretch in the Achilles tendon, the calf muscles, the back of both knees. Couple more breaths. And slowly bring both legs together, bend the knees, remove the strap from your feet, and hug yourself again, and gentle rock from side to side. Give yourself a gentle massage in your lower back and the back of your shoulders, the spine. Breathing in and out, and then slowly lower the feet down. Bring the arms overhead, palms facing up. Lift the spine into high bridge. Exhale, slowly lower your bridge down towards the floor. Relax your shoulders and elbows, please. Inhale, come into the high bridge, and then slowly release it down. Inhale, lift the pelvis bridge, and then down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the hips and the pelvis and release it down. 2 more rounds. Relax your shoulders and your chest, please. And down. 1 more. Inhale, lift. And slowly lower down towards the floor. Hands to your knees, feet off the mat, Upanasana. Flex the elbow, thighs to the chest. Inhale, straighten the arms, thighs away. And just keep moving gently like this. Mobilizing the hips, the lower back. And then roll over to one side, straighten the top legs, and let's all find our way to a seated position. So have your blanket, sit on the edge of your blanket, Sukhasana, easy pose, with your your legs crossed or your legs in front of you, whatever works for you today, as long as you keep your spine upright as much as you can. So sitting here, we're going to open the arms into a T, guide the shoulders back, bring the arms and the hands forward, interlace the finger around the spine, belly inching in, holding position. Let's stretch in between the shoulder blades. Let's stretch those muscles. They are located in the back of your rib cage. And just expanding the back of your lungs. Take an inhale and release the hands, open the front and guide the shoulders back. Keep the arms back, guiding back, open and release the front of the chest. Now we're stretching the front of those intercostal muscles in the front of your rib cage, and then slowly release the hands down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down, shoulders forward, down and back. Opposite direction, shoulders up to the ears, back and down, up to the ear, forward, down and back. One more time. Shoulders forward, up, back and down, up, forward, down, and neutral position. Inhale, lift the chin up, rotate the head to the right, to the chest. Inhale, lift and up, same direction, to the right, to the chest. Inhale, lift and up. Couple more rounds, this same direction, please. And back through center. Now exhale, lower the chin to the left, to the chest, right and up. And to the left, exhale to the chest, inhale, right and up. Couple more rounds, please. And back to neutral position. Take a moment here. Hands to your thighs. Relax your shoulders and elbows. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, slowly lift. Exhale through the nose, chin to your chest. Couple more rounds, please. And slowly back to neutral position. Now bring the right arm up to the side, flex the elbows, place your right hand in between your shoulder blade, and with your left hand, guide the right elbow close to your right ear. And just feel the stretch here. Close your eyes, deepen your breath again. And bring the right arm up. Bring the right arm to the side, flex the right elbow, and bring the right hand to the left side of your waist. So with your left hand, the fingers are interlaced on the left side, and then you lower the left ear to your left shoulder to stretch the right side of your neck. Concentrate back in the full breath, please. Head back through center. Bring the hands together with the fingers interlaced, straighten the elbows and move the hands away to stretch the front of the shoulders and the chest. Flex the elbows, release, hands down towards the floor. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Shoulders forward, down, and back. Forward, up, back, and down. Up to the ears, down and back. One more time. Shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Last round, please. Forward, down, and back. Bring the left arm up to the side. Flex the elbow. Place your left hand in between your shoulder blades. And with your right hand, grab your left elbow and guide the elbow to your left ear. Hold in position. Close your eyes and breathe here. Couple more breaths. And release, bring the left arm up to the side, flex the elbow, rotate, bring the left hand to the right side of your waist, interlace the fingers on both hands, right elbow in, and then as you exhale, the right ear goes to your right shoulder. Breathe through the left side of your neck. Couple more breaths. Slowly the head comes back through center again. Keep the fingers interlaced, straighten the elbows and guide the hands away. Stretch again. One more time, the front of those shoulders and the chest. Release the hands, relax your shoulders, bring the arms overhead and exhale, lower the hands to the heart center. Soften shoulders, elbows, hands and wrists. Close your eyes, concentrate back in your breath. From here, from seated position, we're going to hold here in seated position, but high. Now guide your feet together, heels away from your hips and pelvis. Have your hands to your ankles, and we're going to flex the elbows out, round the spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, straighten the arms and move the chest away, flat back. Flex the elbows and lower that forehead to your feet, rounding. Inhale, straighten the elbows, straighten the spine. Exhale through the nose, so relax, flex the elbows, round the spine, chin to your chest. Inhale, straighten the arms and guide the chest away. One more time, flex and release. Inhale, straighten and reach. Now we're going to flex and release and hold in position. Flex the elbows, draw the chin to your chest, crown of the head is pointing towards the feet. Relax your lower back, your middle back, the upper spine, the outside of your hips, the inner thighs, the groins, the pelvic floor. Take a moment and breathe through this. It said a lot of holding in position today, giving some extra time in every joint. Slowly lift the head and the chest. Use your hands to the back of the knees to gently bring the thighs and the knees together. Hands behind you. Walk the feet wider than your hips. Let's do some windshield wiper movement. After holding in position, let's bring some movement to the hips and legs. And then we'll drop the legs to one side and let's find our way to tabletop, protecting the kneecaps with your blanket or towel. And let's have the wrists right under the shoulders and the big toes touching, and open the knees wide as your mat. From here, let's rock the hips to the heels and then rock forward so the shoulders are above your wrist. And then move the hips to the heels. And inhale back through center. And exhale to the heels. And back through center one more time. Exhale to the heels. Inhale back through center. Now we're going to move to the heels and hold in position. Forearms down, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, towards the hands or towards the block. And just relax your pelvic floor, your inner thighs. Breathing in and out. Soften your lower back. Your shoulders, the back of the spine. Moving slowly back through center, tabletop, guide the knees under the hips. Now, neutral position. Now extend your left leg back, tuck the toes under, press your left heel, stretch your calf muscle again, the Achilles tendon, breathing in and out. Now let's give some movement to the ankle joint. Bring the left foot up and flex and point, 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 flex the left knee, step forward, right knee slightly back, left heel under your left knee, hands to your left side, elbows by your rib cage, and move the chest and move the hips and pelvis into the hip flexor stretch and opening. Holding position again, but the breath, you have to have control in the breath. Just make a nice flow of inhalations and exhalations. And lower the hands down. Then open your left foot to the edge of the mat. Wrist under the shoulders, drop the hips and the pelvis towards the floor and flatten the spine. Holding position again, deepening even more that hip flexor, your iliopsoas. Nice, easy breathing. Relax your pelvic floor again here. And bring the left knee back, move the hips to the heels, and child's pose. Take a moment, stretch your spine, perhaps feel the difference between the right side and the left side. Moving back to table, belly in, extend the right leg back, tuck the toes under, and press to the right calf muscle, the right heel. Breathe. You're hiking or biking, this is a good thing to do. And now pick up the right foot off the mat and flex and point, 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 flex, flex the right knee, step forward and slide the left knee slightly back so your left knee is not directly under your left hip. Hands to your right thigh, elbows in, relax your shoulders and elbows and lead with the chest as you guide the hips and the pelvis to the front. Relax your pelvic floor here and work through the breath as you keep opening your left hip flexor now. Now hand down, walk the right foot to the edge of the mat, right knee over to your right ankle, both wrists under the shoulders, and gently press again the hips, the pelvis towards the mat as you lift from the chest, shoulders back and down, close your eyes and breathe deep and long as you keep opening the left hip flexor and releasing your pelvic floor. And exhale, right knee goes back, and we all move to child's pose. Soften the shoulders, elbows, forehead towards the floor or towards the mat or towards the block. Relax your lower back. And just breathe here with the elbows out, finding space in between the shoulder blades. And moving slowly to tabletop position. Now from here, open and twist to the right with the right arm. Look up to the sky. Exhale, right arm goes under your left arm. Right shoulder goes down. Right side of the face down. And then release the forearm and elbow down if it doesn't work for your left shoulder today. But if your left shoulder is okay, you can wrap the arm behind your lower back and guide the left elbow, left shoulder back to deepen the twist. And just breathe here. Hold and breathe. And you have your arm behind your back. Bring the arm up to the sky. Flex the elbows. Place your left hand down towards the floor and do the twist. Move the hips to the heels slowly to child's pose. Walk the hands to the left side of the mat and the right hand goes on top of your left hand. Soften the forearms, the elbows, and the forehead towards the floor. Right side of the torso getting stretched. Use your breath. Lift the head and the chest. Slowly walk the hands to the center. Let's move to tabletop. Place the weight on your right hand now. We're going to twist to the left. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, left arm goes under your right arm. Left side of the shoulder, left side of the face down towards the floor. You can keep the elbow forearm down or you can wrap the arm behind your back and guide the right shoulder back to deepen the twist. Hold and breathe. Long and steady. If you have your hand behind your back, bring them up to the sky, lower the right palm towards the floor, and do the twist to table. We're going to move the hips to child's pose. When the hips drop into the heels, walk the hands to the right side, left hand on top of your right hand, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, holding position. Back to center. Let's find our way to tabletop. Let's rotate the hips to the right, to the heels, to the left, and slightly forward. Same direction, few more rounds. After holding in position, let's bring some movement to the hips. Flex the elbows when you move also, so you're not very rigid there. So you have movement in your rib cage. And now go to the left, down to the heels, to the right and forward. Just bring some movement also in your rib cage, the hips, the legs. One more round. And slowly back to table. From tabletop, let's tuck the toes under, walk your hands, and we're going to find our way to squatting pose. So some of you maybe not have the ability to reach with the heels down, so you can use your blanket and place the blanket under the heels or roll up the towel so you can elevate the heels higher. If that is not your situation and you can actually touch the floor with your heels, you can rock back. And if it is still very uncomfortable and not feeling that you're in the right position, you can always use the block. So you can use the block in level 1, 2, or 3 to place it under your hips, and so you are not just holding in the air feeling that you are not comfortable. But you're still having the benefits of opening your hips and releasing your pelvic floor. Whatever you are, whatever the modification is, just reach with your tailbone down towards the floor, towards the block, hands together in Anjali Mudra. Try to flatten the upper spine and closing the eyes. Relax your pelvic floor, release any tension in the inner thighs, the groin, the hips, the back of your lower back. Just breathe there. Two or three more rounds of deep breathing, please. And from here, lower the palms for support. And if you have the block underneath you, remove the block from underneath you and place the blanket. Everybody place the blanket on the edge of the mat. Bring the legs forward and let's do some windshield wiper here to mobilize the hips after holding in position in the squatting pose. And let's all find our way again to sitting on the blanket and the edge. Now extend your right leg forward and flex the left knee and bring the left foot in the inner thigh of your right leg. Now place your strap again on the ball of your right foot and guide the hands so the hands are kind of like in the end or the edge of your rope or your strap. And we're going to begin with a very nice flat back. Maybe your arms are straight. And then as you exhale, we flex the elbows and we lead with the chest. We don't round the spine. We don't bring the elbows out. We keep the elbows by your rib cage and inhale, we bring the spine flat back to neutral. Exhale, flex the elbows and lead with the chest, chin in. Inhale, straighten the elbows and lead the spine back. Flex and lower. Inhale, straighten and flat spine. Exhale, flex and down. Inhale, straighten. Flex and down, holding position, and then walk those hands closer to your foot. So use your strap to get closer to your right foot. Relax your shoulders and elbows, chin in. This is Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. You are stretching the spine and the legs asymmetrically. Gently lift the head, lift the chest, and then guide the left knee up and then cross it over your right leg. Hug your left knee with your right arm, flatten the spine, left arm goes up to the sky, and as you exhale, lower the left hand close to your lower back, look over to your left shoulder, holding position. And as you exhale, return the head back through center. Grab your left foot with both hands, straighten and hold it there. Chin to your chest, shoulders back and down, flat back. Release slowly in control, lower the left foot down. Now flex your right knee and bring the right foot in the inner thigh of your left leg. So grab the strap again, place the strap in the ball of your left foot and guide the hands to the edge of the strap. Elbows by your rib cage. We're going to begin with rocking forward and back. We begin with the elbows flexed and the spine flat, and then exhale, just fall forward. Inhale, straighten the elbows and straight back. Flex the elbow and lower. Inhale, straighten and flat back. Flexing down. Stretching the spine and the leg asymmetrically. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, straighten. One more. Flex and lower. Inhale back. Now we're going to flex and lower and holding Paschimottanasana, chin to your chest. Perhaps you can reach your foot with both hands. Release the shoulder back and down. And just holding position, your breath is moving. Work on that length and the way it's moved. The breath it should be smooth with no fighting. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, hands behind you, and bring the right knee up and cross it over. Hug your left knee with your right knee with your left arm. Right arm goes up to the sky, rotate it behind you. Look over to your right shoulder and holding position. Use your breath. Exhale, rotate back through center. Grab your right foot with both hands. Extend and stretch the back line of your right leg as you keep the spine nice and long. Concentrate on your breath. And release, hands behind you. Bend the knees and let's do some windshield wiper movement. We held in position for a long time and just move the hips and the legs now, please. Let's come back through center again. Bring the sole of the feet together. Instead of having the heels away from your hip and your pelvic floor, let's bring now the heels as close as you can. Place the hands to your feet, shoulders back and down, and just slowly rock the head from side to side. As you stay here, holding in this open knee and sew the feet together. And just concentrate on not just rocking the head from side to side slowly, but try to soften your pelvic floor, your inner thighs, your groin. Now bring the head back through center, holding position, and just breathe deep and long through your pelvic floor. And with the hands behind your legs, slowly guide the thighs and the knees in. Drop the legs to one side, and then have your blanket on the back of the mat. And we're going to go down towards the floor from the front of the mat with the feet wide as your hips. And just slowly, hands to your knees, elbows in, chin to your chest. Slowly, belly goes in, straighten the arms. And one vertebra at a time, in control, we're going to let it go towards the floor. Take a moment here with the knees bent. Arms in T position to relax the front of your chest. And breathe here. Bring the legs up to the sky and rotate the ankles in one direction. One into the opposite direction. Flex and lower the feet down wide as your hips. Now grab your block again, pick up the pelvis, and let's all slide the block in level 1, please. Just level 1. This is going to be a supportive bridge with the arms in T position. Relax your chest, the front of your shoulders, the arms. Relax your belly, relax. So make sure your block is in your sacrum, not in your lower back. And as you are here in the restorative bridge pose, try to soften the hips muscles, the glutes, the inner thighs, the thighs, the lower back muscles, and of course the pelvic floor. Now bring the arms and hands down by your side. And then lift the legs up to the sky again. Separate the feet slightly and rotate again the ankles in one direction. Opposite direction. And then relax your feet and just hold it there with the feet and the legs up to the sky. You are supported by your block. And slowly bend the knees, lower the feet down wide as your hips, and pick up the pelvis, lift, and then slowly lower it down again towards the block. Again, the block should be on your sacrum. Now walk the feet to the front of the mat, turn the and walk the feet wide as your mat. Turn the feet out and arms again in T position. Relax the inner thighs, the groins, the glutes. Soften the chest, the front of the shoulders. And just this is a iliopsoas release. Now bend the knees, bring the feet together and open the knees out in Supta Baddha Konasana, supported by your block. Soles the feet together, knees out. Another iliopsoas release, inner thighs release, and pelvic floor release. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees together. Keep the knees in and walk the feet wide as your mat, holding position. And separate the legs, pick up the hips, and then remove the block from underneath you. Hug yourself, stretch your lower back, give yourself a just gentle rock from side to side. Take a moment there. And then lower the feet wide as the mat, arms in T, and let's do some move. Again, windshield wiper movement, rocking the legs from side to side. Make sure when the legs goes to the left, the head goes to the right. And when the legs goes to the right, the head goes to the left. And just move slowly. First few rounds before settling in one side of a twist. Now drop the legs to the left, their head goes to the right, and release there. So here, make sure you are softening the outside of your right hip and the glute on the right side. And bring the legs and the head back through center. Windshield wiper again from side to side, few rounds. Now drop the legs to the right, head to the left, holding position. Relax the left side of your hips and glutes. Back to center, a few more rounds of movement here. Windshield wipering the legs and the head. And then slowly return back to center. Hug yourself. Tight ball. Thighs into the chest. Stretch your lower back. Head off the mat. Forehead to your knees. Exhale, head down. Release the feet down. Bring the arms overhead. Lift the pelvis and the hips into gentle bridge. Align your spine. And then slowly lower the spine down towards the floor. Straighten the legs to both corners of the mat. Turn the feet out and then bring the arms somewhere in between hips and shoulders, palm facing up. Adjust the back of your shoulders, the head, and welcome now to your final pose. You are now in your Shavasana. Eyes closed. It's time letting go. This is when the body is receiving the benefits of your session. Just return to your regular breathing. Bring the attention to your toes, top of the feet, the entire length of the sole of your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calf muscles, both knees, the front and the back. And from the top of both knees down to the sole of the feet, allow the lower part of your leg to sink down towards the floor. Now soften your thighs and your hamstrings, glutes, hips, pelvis, and pelvic floor. And from the top of both hips, allow the top of both legs to relax and release towards the mat. Slowly, you are letting go. Now, please direct your attention to your lower back, middle back, upper back, the muscles in between your shoulder blades, and the muscles in between the back of your rib cage. Release any single muscle attached to your spine. Now the attention goes to the abdomen, releasing the belly, relaxing all internal organs, softening the intercostal muscles in the front of your rib cage. Relax your heart and release the chest muscles. And from the top of the collarbones down to the sole of the feet, allow the front and the back of the body gently sinking down towards the mat. Now the tension goes to the front and the back of the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, both wrists, palms and fingers. And from the top of the shoulders, front and back of the arms, front and back of the body, all the way down to the sole of the feet. Your body is letting go. You're relaxing slowly, inch by inch, towards the mat. Now please bring the attention to your throat, the muscles in the back of the neck connecting with the skull. Allow your jaw to soften, to release tension in the muscles surrounding the jaw. Soften the chin, the lips, upper lip. Relax your tongue to the base of the mouth as you soften the nose, temples, and ears. Allow these eyeballs to relax down to your eye sockets. Soften your eyebrows and eyelashes. Relax your eyebrows and release your third eye. Relax your forehead and your crown chakra. And from the top of your head, all the way down to the sole of the feet, the entire length of the body, front and back, inch by inch, is sinking down towards a nice, deep relaxation state. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Rock your head from side to side. Wiggle toes, feet, fingers, wrist, ankles, Gently rocking the head. And as you inhale, bring the arms and the hands overhead to find that lengthening of the spine, the spacing between each vertebrae. Nice inhalation there. And exhale, you flex the knees, you hug yourself into the chest, gently roll over to one side. Take a moment, please don't rush. The head comes last. Let's all sit together. With upright spine, palms to your knees, soft shoulders, soft elbows, eyes closed. Notice if you're holding tension and muscle of your face, try to soften them. And welcoming here again the breathing, healing breathing. We focus our attention in the movement of the breath. You notice the inhalations happening, and we are aware of the exhalations also happening. It's the beginning and the end of the inhalations and exhalations, your breath. You may even be aware of the 4 different points of your breath. The top of the inhales at the end, before the exhalation happens, and the beginning of the exhalation at the end of the inhalation. And we exhale all the way down, and we notice the end of the exhalation and the beginning of the next inhalation. And we are noticing all the movements of the breath and all different points of the beginning and ends of your inhales and the exhales. There's a microsecond there in between the breath. Just breathe naturally now, please. And guide your hands into your heart center in Anjali Mudra, soft fingers, soft feelings. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We are asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. The peace we all need within ourselves, in our hearts, in our minds. The peace we all need as we interact with our relationships, family, friends, co-workers, people we encounter in our daily lives. And the peace our natural world needs right here, right now. We are asking for peace, peace, and more perfect peace. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.